Hola, clase. Let's do some verb review. Okay, so first, what are the AR, ER, IR verb endings? So if we have hablar, what's hablar? To speak. Here's our stem, habl. Take off the AR, right? Take off your ending. Okay, so each one of these is going to have habl. Okay, so now we have our endings. For yo, oh, and this is going to be the same for all of them. Hablo, these all share that ending. O for yo. Okay, vivo. Remember the V, it's more of a B. Okay, two. It always has an S on it. Okay, for AR, it's AS. For ER, ES. IR, ES. These two, ER, IR, are pretty much the same, except for two places. Okay. Él, ella, he, she, usted, you, formal, they all use the same ending, even though they have different meanings. So, habla. And these two, instead of a we'll have an E. Okay, the nosotros is amos. And what would you say these are? Well, now here's one of our differences. So, ER, hemos, comemos. IR is now different, imos. Okay, the other difference is here. All right, and they, what are my endings? Ellos, ellas, and ustedes. So they, and y'all. Okay, so they share the same ending, which is an. But again, different meanings. One means y'all speak, the other one means they speak. So here's an. What would you guess that these two are? En. Okay. So, as, amos, ais, an. I'm just saying the endings. Es, hemos, es, en. Again, same, minus the vosotros and nosotros. Es, imos, is, en. All right, those are your endings. You're going to need those endings unless it's an irregular yo para todos, for all. So let's try a reflexive verb. Now, reflexive means we say myself, yourself, himself in there, okay? So how do you say myself? It is me. Now, before I go through all these pronombres reflexivos, I want to point out that this is our verb, levantarse. So ignore the se, and you'll see it's an AR verb. Muy bien. Now, this se right here is telling us that it's reflexive. If you don't see a se on the end of this verb, I mean, if you happen to be seeing the verb, it's not reflexive. So with this one, because we say, oh, this is a reflexive verb, you need to include this. So we're going to take that and put it in the front if we only have one verb. And it needs to change for each person, because I'm not saying himself, herself for each one, as you'll see. There, oneself. All right, I'm saying myself, yourself, him, herself, yourself, formal. So this one, anyone know? Te, here. Say, it's actually the same. Okay, ourselves. Nos, is that what you said? Us. And then ellos, ellas, ustedes, also use se. Okay, so again, we all have levant in it, and then you put on your endings accordingly. Levanta, levantamos, levantáis, levant, en. Okay, all the days have an N on the end. All the twos have an S. All the he, she, and you formals have no N, no S. All right, let's try a stem changing ER verb. Stem changing means this is our stem, our root, okay? Which is anything but your ER, IR, AR ending. Stem changing means it changes, okay? Not reflexive, meaning, remember, not every word needs the mete, se, nos, os, se. Okay, so you don't need that here. Sorry. The E goes to IE. Except for, and this is for all stem changers, you don't do it for nosotros, vosotros. Okay? So happens tener, which means to have, has an irregular yo, meaning it's tangled. Irregular because there's a G. Okay, so if my stem changes to this IE, instead of 10, I have tien. What's my ending for a ER verb? Okay, so tienes, tien, nosotros, remember no stem change, keep that 10, and then ER, so it's hemos, 10, ace, and tien, and then our ending is en, tienen. Boom, got it. All right, let's try an IR reflexive verb. So reflexive verb, we see this. And remember this, we're gonna need to put those in there. We can't just leave it out. All right, and remember vocabulario means to register. So let's add our reflexives. For myself, it's me. So me inscribe, yourself, you register yourself. Te inscribe, yes, es. Now this, our reflective pronoun is se, right? It's just memorizing. Se inscribe. What's the reflexive pronoun? Nos inscribimos. Okay, inscribimos. Vosotros, os inscribís. And la última, the last one, say again, inscribe, your ending for an IR verb, for they or y'all. And, whew, good job, se inscriben. Okay, divertirse, what's that mean? Sí, to have fun, divert. So, what's the reflexive pronoun? I need to take the se, I can't just leave it out altogether. I need to put it in. So it's gonna go at the front. Okay, there's my new stem. Divert went to diviert. Okay, so E. And for two, we want an S. For LA, usted, just an E. S, En. Now, for these ones, we don't have a stem change for those. So that means we keep divert. Not diviert, but divert. Okay, divert. Now, imos. Os divertis. Ta-da! You want to try some more? Okay. You can always just fast forward if you're tired of watching, ×2, but you really want the info. So, O, this is a stem change. O goes to what for this one? To sleep? UE. Okay, so our new stem is duerm. Now, so duerm, we want duerm in everything except for two. Which two do we not want duerm? Those two. Because these two do not stem change. Dorm, you can think about, right? You sleep in your dorm. All right. Entonces, what's your endings for an IR verb? Okay, dormimos and dormís, those have I's. All right, what do we got here? Well, a say, we have a reflexive verb. And we have an AR verb. And well, I'm gonna tell you, and your book's gonna tell you, and you're gonna hear that this has a stem change. And the stem change is, anyone know? Same as dormir. And now it's a quest, okay? So our quest is our new stem, okay? These ones do not take a stem change, which means we stick with our cost, not our quest, our cost. Now our endings. All these yos have O's. So as, a, amos, ice, an. So this say also conjugates, it changes for each one. So how do I say myself? Put myself to bed. I put myself to bed. Me acuesto. Muy bien, muy bien. All right. Now, tener que. Now it means have to do something. So you have to Another good word, despertarse, wake yourself up. Okay, so now if we have the two verbs like this, we're going to count tener, okay? So this is the one you conjugate, your first verb. This you leave, but you do still have to take care of that se. So what's the irregular yo for I have to? Tengo que. Okay, so now all these we're going to keep despertar. That's our second verb. We don't want to change it, but I need to change the reflexive. So how do I say I have to wake myself up? Despertar me. Okay. Normally this has a stem change. Despierto. Me despierto. Te despiertas. Okay. But not as your second verb. And then last one. What is it? Y'all have to or they have to? Quien. En. Tienen. Que. Despertar, and then it has the same reflexive pronoun. So despertarse. Muy bien. You got it. All right, so it's just mucha práctica, right? Okay, there's the idea, and then just práctica. And of course, hablar, speaking. Okay, adios.